Hey everybody, it's the Modern Day Nana again. Okay, listen, I've been trying to narrow down what we're gonna do for Christmas, because we're doing Christmas in July. Woo woo! It'll be my first time doing it because I just started the channel last October. Anyway, so I have got, I think I may have actually bought this picture new eons ago when, you know, the home interior thing was going on. Lord, probably the 80s and 90s. Anyway, since I don't throw stuff away, this is the closest I found to a frame I had for a print I got a while ago that I absolutely love. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart while we're talking. I cleaned just the outside of the glass and stuff good. You know, it's either been in the garage or wherever, because it's kept kept the cardboard and stuff pretty nice. I might have to get a little plier or something. I was hoping I could kind of save some of these. Okay, so you can tell where it's a little weathered at, where it's sun damaged. Okay, so I got this print, and I don't know who it's by. I got it off of Amazon. The address it came from says Champaign, Illinois, which, you know, I'm in Illinois. But I absolutely adore her, and I was trying to think of what to do for Christmas. I really love the nature theme, kind of the nature garden theme. Always love that. Always do some nature stuff. Also loving the bohemian jewel tones, those dark jewel tone colors, which actually are kind of the colors in this print here. But here is what I think I'm going to do for my foresty theme, for my excuse me, for my nature theme. Look how adorable. Oh my God, you got, look. I think this is what I'm going to take my inspiration off of. Look at her. Look at those kids. Look at those mushroom babies. Oh, I don't even know where I saw this at. Interesting, because it's got like tan on part of it. But let's see here. Let's see if we can make this work. It's on canvas. It's really nice. So I guess we wouldn't have to even put it in under glass. I don't want to tear this up, but anyway, so that is what I have decided. I've decided to do, it's just too hard for me, you guys, to narrow it down to more than two, and I've really kind of got three in mind. So we've got the nature, gardeny theme, woodland. That's more what I'm thinking, like mama mushroom. So ooh. If I can get this started, man, this is glued down. So the woodland theme is definitely, and I do have some stuff, you know, you can't go out and buy all new stuff, although I get most of my stuff at the thrift store still. You know, that adds up too. This is definitely being stubborn. Okay, we got to start on it. I'll just be careful. So I'm thinking maybe kind of do the entry, like mudroom, and the kitchen in woodland, and do the front room and the parlor in that kind of bohemian jewel tone. I'll show you guys some inspiration, but it's really funny because this photo is actually kind of the colors I was going for. I wanted to incorporate a little bit of golden yellow, you know, like a topazzy color. So you think jewel tones, you think of, you know, the jewels, right? So what I was thinking was, and I'll show you guys when we get going, like I was thinking like a really rich jewel tone teal and a jewel tone golden topazzy color, and maybe like a really jewel toned pinkish red. I started a board, if I can figure out how to show it to you guys, just on Pinterest, of Christmas 2024. Uh-oh. This is being difficult, but I'd love to save this mat. We got it off everywhere else. Mats are really expensive, and I might need it because the frame I feel like was a little big. So hopefully we can make this work. So anyway, okay, so my idea for the holiday season is woodland and bohemian. And if you guys have watched any of my other videos, I'll put a playlist. My son helps me with the channel, so I don't know if he's put a playlist up yet of just the bohemian, the boho videos I've done. If not, I'll get one put up, and that way if all you're really interested is the boho stuff, then you know they'll all be in one place. But I think the nature, whew, golly, but I think the nature leads them good with that too. And like I said, I cannot narrow it down to one. Plus, I don't have the time to make tons of stuff. All right, let's just lay this down and see where we're at with it. And then we can also decide on what color to paint the frame. You know what? Well, of course we can't. Oh, that's gonna be good. Whew. Okay. Oh, look how precious they are. not getting a little bit of the tree in, but I think we want this trunk here, right? Okay, so that goes all the way to the top. So yeah, that's perfect. I mean, you know, practically perfect, as Mary Poppins would say. Should we bring it all the way to the edge here? Okay, so like I said, we can paint our frame whatever color we want. Oh, she's so sweet. Anyway, so I think I'm going to kind of center my woodland theme around this canvas. So this will be my inspiration piece for that part of what I'm doing. And I'll get my paints out and I'll decide what I want to do with the frame and this mat underneath. What do you guys think? Would the red be too much if we tried to do the mat in red? We've got a gray, we've got a white, we've got this nice kind of forest green in the background. It's kind of a creamy white. Then of course, you know, there's a flesh tone too, but so let's think about that. I was trying to, I just roughed this up with some sandpaper. I don't even think it matters what grit or anything. I just says medium. I just took a piece and just roughed it up. And then I put down a coat of Apple Barrel Barn Red that I had. It was like the tail end of a bottle. So I threw it on there. This frame was kind of a cherry and a gold. So now I'm not sure because part of the print is mushrooms and they've got the red caps. So it's pretty red. I've got like a flamenco red from Apple Barrel. I've got from the Waverly, I've got a crimson, and I've got this just says lacquer on the top. Doesn't seem right that it would just say lacquer. Huh, but that is what it says. So there's that red. Then I've just got, well, that might be, that, well, no, here's like a super duper, I don't know where this came from, Craftsmart, maybe Dollar Tree. Just says, bright red. So I usually end up mixing stuff together. So that's chalk paint and the other's acrylic. Now this frame does have a mirror and it's got this mat, but the mat is really shot and I'm feeling like, well, I don't know if we'll be able to salvage it even if we put some paint on it. Okay, so I just real quick wanted to show you how I was starting out here with this. But I feel like it's gonna blend in no matter what, but I feel like, well, that's pretty. That's a pretty red. So we could try that. That was the Crimson by Waverly. It's not too red, but it's, you know, I got my paintbrush wet, so looks like I'm dealing with something a lot thinner than it is, but that's all right. I'll just throw a little on here and see what I think, okay? And yeah, we'll just kind of walk through it. Okay, so let's let this dry, and then we're gonna, well, I mean, we'll just see how we feel about it. And it doesn't have any gold in that. You know, this little ridge here was kind of had gold, you know, had gold on it, but it had like birch trees. I'll have to show it to you. I'll get it and show it to you. I'll have to get it out, and then we can decide what other colors we want to do. And yeah, if we can try to save, look at this mat. God, I'm getting it all over the, took the glass out so I wouldn't get it on it, and now I'm getting, anywho. Okay, so look how awful this mat is, you guys. I had to peel it off of the picture that was in here, and then it's kind of set out. It hasn't rained or anything, but it just kind of set out in the moisture at night. So I don't know if it can even be saved where I pulled paper off of it. We'll see. So if the frame is red and the wall behind it is gray, what color do we want to paint the mat? Do we want it to kind of blend in with all the green around? I don't think that's a terrible idea. We can do what we want. I think that's about the only option I see, is to see if maybe we can kind of blend it in almost where I tore the matting off, that color underneath. It's kind of a yellow green. So actually something similar to this wouldn't be that bad. So I'll mess with it a little bit, okay? But I love her and her babies, and we'll see if we can make it look decent. That's kind of not bad on its own. Let's just put a, I'm gonna of course pick this up. Let's just put a coat of that down and see if it how it looks to us once we get it down. This poor old mat. But it might surprise us. If it looks, you know, it doesn't look good, I won't use it. But once we get it behind the glass, it might be just fine. So, yep, this is going to be kind of my inspiration for my nature theme this year. And I was wanting to do a little red, and mainly, you know, things you'd find outside, pine cones, sticks, branches, moss, okay. Alrighty, so let's take a look here and see what we've got. So this is just a piece of foam board from the Dollar Tree. I thought I could put it behind, since this, it's all just kind of warped. It's a pretty big mess, but you know, I like to take junk and try to make something out of it. Okay, so let's get our picture out and see if we're close as far as the colors at all. I mean, obviously it doesn't have to be matchy, but you know, I don't think I want it to be totally off. Now this is this poor, it is hot out here, you guys. Christmas in July, yeah, it is humid and hot. Okay, I like that, Matt. We have to decide, because we're gonna have to take off some of the, photo off. Guess we could balance it on either side, because this frame was a little narrow. See, the frame is definitely, you know, not quite an orangey red. So we could, although I feel like it's got some deeper tones in the red, you know, where they've darkened it up, like right here, shadowed it kind of. And you know, although this is not Christmassy at all, I feel like the green and the red is really going to tie in, and I really just wanted it to be, you know, the nature theme to be our Christmas in there this year in that part of the house. So this originally had some gold highlighted on it that I painted over, and I thought, you know, that might give it what it needs. I've got this. It's just a Sharpie paint pen and gold, metallic gold. It seems like it's trying to dry out, so, you know, we just need to go ahead and use it. So I think I'm just gonna go around this and put a little gold on it, and maybe that'll be the ticket. Maybe we won't have to mess with anything else. I've got some rub and buff too, which would be nice, but like I said, I'm just kind of wanting to use this if it's gonna get all dried up on me. Pretty rough. Always could take a little sandpaper, you know, and if there's any place that, like here, I just got it on the side. Okay, let's let this dry, and then we can sand where I, you know, got it where I didn't want it. But I think that's good. I think the red frame's fine, that color. So we'll just leave that. And I like the green matte too. We'll see if we can get it to lay flat enough. But it is, it does have a glass, you know, a glass we can put over it to hold everything down. Uh-oh. And I don't want to do that until we sand it. Okay guys, I just went ahead and put a coat of this on the frame. I just sanded it off a little bit and put just some of this matte clear coat on it. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it, you guys. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? don't know, guys. What do you think? That was a lot of messing around. I'm probably just going to have it sitting on a shelf like this up high. So, and it's nice, it's canvas, so I mean, it's not like it has to be under glass. It just so happened to have a glass that then I so happened to have broken. So, I could shore it up a little bit in the back, make it a little stronger, but I think that's the gist of it, guys. Yeah, sometimes these things turn into bigger ordeals than we'd like, right? But anyway, you get the gist of what I was going for here as far as the kind of making this my inspiration piece and my focal piece. All right, so I thought this would be a super duper easy project. You know, that's how these things go. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it'll be fine. And like I said, it's going to be up. I got a little piece of glue right there, but I think I can get it off. And for what we had to work with, which was a scroungy old frame, I think we've done okay. So it's in there. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I could shore it up a little bit more. Maybe I'll take some tape and put it, because this isn't catching all the staples. So I'll take and put a piece of tape around it, okay? And I think I'll call it on this piece and we can move on, because yeah, these staples just aren't long enough to hold it in there on this side. I'll put this down and see if it sticks. All right, this might solve our problem. All right, this is a modern day Nana. I'm gonna get this done, and I will see you guys soon with another Christmas in July project.